Welcome Raider Nation and my champions, and come join us as we take a little hike up the trail to week 1 of the regular season. Now our first stop along the trail was at OTAs and minicamp. That stands for Organized Team Activities. Now these are voluntary activities where the players come in and they can work out, do drills, non-contact activities, and also studying the playbook and getting guidance from the coaches. We just finished a mandatory minicamp, a 2-day minicamp last week, and I did a video about that. I actually did a live stream about that. If you want to take a look at that, I'll put the link in at the end of this video. And the big takeaways I had from that was it seems that the rookies are coming along nicely, and there might be a little bit of trouble as far as Damon Arnett keeping his starting cornerback job. Now our next stop on the trail will be training camp, and that starts July 27th, and that goes for most teams in the National Football League. Now basically, like I said, this is a preparation period for preseason. We're actually going to get into full pads, have full contact, getting ready for the preseason and the regular season. The big takeaway from this is players fighting for jobs and actual roster spots, and I'll get into that a little bit more in the preseason portion. Our next stop along the trail will be the actual preseason. Now, as you see right here, we normally had 4 preseason games. That got cut down to 3 preseason games, and they added an extra regular season game. And I did touch upon this in a separate video over here, and I'll put a link at the end of this video as well. Now, as far as the preseason goes, we're going to have 3 games. They're all going to be against the NFC West here. Seahawks, at the Rams, and at the 49ers. And the big takeaway from the preseason, and I alluded to this in training camp, is that we're going to have to get down to that final 53-man active roster. We currently have 91 players on the roster, and we're about roughly a little over 20 million over the cap. So that's going to have to be whittled down. The big cut comes right here at this final one, so we're going to have to move to 85 players and then 80 players after the second preseason game basically, and then get to that final 53-man roster. After the preseason, we'll get to the games that actually count, and that starts on Monday Night Football, Week 1, September 13th, and we'll be hosting the Baltimore Ravens in our brand new stadium. Now, I did put here, as far as Gus being in the spotlight, Gus Bradley, our new defensive coordinator, I think we kind of pulled kind of a rough draw the first week with this brand new defense, trying to get all the young players together, as we're going to have to try to contain the dynamic running ability of Lamar Jackson and the Baltimore Ravens. I did go over season predictions in a previous live stream, and I will link that to the description, where I went over each week and I predicted wins and losses, and I explained, I had some reasoning behind that as well. If you want to go take a look at that, I would welcome your comments on that as well. But I think it's going to be kind of a tough draw. I hope they win. It's going to be kind of a rough road, and I think the offense is really going to have to kind of step up to help us out get this W. If you enjoyed this video, why not give it a thumbs up, like, share, and subscribe. Put your comments in the section below. I read every comment. I respond to just about every comment. I have the links right over here that you can click on the related videos that I talked about in this video. Thank you for watching and supporting this channel, and as always, go Raiders.